In this video, we're going to be talking about mainly the Shawnee, Kansas area, and that will include little portions of the Shawnee Mission area and explaining a little bit of the history between the names and all of that. I'll also be pulling up the map and showing its proximity to certain parts of the Kansas City Metropolitan area, including the airport. So let's get after it. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn everything there is to know about eating, sleeping, entertainment, things to do, what not to do, the good, the bad, all things the Kansas City Metropolitan area, then subscribe to this channel and click the bell so that you can be the first to know. Hi, my name is Anita Cordell, and I get calls, emails, and text messages from people just like you who want help in purchasing or selling a property, whether they're current residents of the Kansas City Metropolitan area or they're wanting to move in or out of the city. I've been selling real estate in this city for about 20 years. I would love to be your real estate resource of choice, so just send me a text, send me an email, and I would be more than happy to help you. So like I said, today is going to be all about Shawnee and Shawnee, Kansas. So let's first talk about the history of it. Back in the 1820s to 1830s, the Shawnee Indian treaties were signed, and that basically forced the Shawnee tribe, as well as a lot of other tribes, to relocate to this area. In 1922, Shawnee was established and changed from Gum Springs to Shawnee in direct relation to the Shawnee tribe, and that's how the city got named. Shawnee is made up of about a little over 4,200 square feet and has about 68,000 people in it right now. Let's talk about living in Shawnee. Okay. Here's my map of Shawnee, and as you can see, this is all of Kansas City. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit. I know it's a little bit slow, but this is the Kansas City Metropolitan area. And the airport is right here, the Kansas City International Airport, and all of this white area zoned in is the Shawnee Mission area. So you can see when you're going to the airport, most people will hop on this highway right here called 435 and will get there in roughly 35 minutes or so, something like that, 40 minutes. Some people who live on the eastern side of Shawnee will hop on this highway here and go down 635 and circle around and hit I-29. Some people prefer to go the downtown route. So let's talk about this city. It is really diverse. So if you wanted an older home, this would be really more of the areas that you would want to get in. The newer construction is all around in this area. And as far as the price points are concerned, so these are 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, and 4 bedrooms. And you can see the average price of each one. So the average price of all of the Shawnee area is $368. Okay, so let's go over into the My MLS. All these are active homes. So active and pre-MLS, there's 67. So in a relationship between 68,000 residents, that's not a ton of homes, honestly, especially those ones that are new construction. And I know that the most expensive home that's on the market right now in Shawnee was $1.6 million, but that's obviously way above the average. Okay, so this is the lowest one that's on the market right now. It's $175, and it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, got a 1-car garage, priced at $175. And this is an example of what you could get with that budget. Most of the properties in the Kansas City metropolitan area do have a basement. This one does not. It has what's called a crawl space. And a crawl space is exactly what it sounds like. There's some kind of access to the crawl space. Usually it is big enough for a human to get inside, and some people even put their storage stuff in it. I've seen all kinds of stuff in crawl spaces. I wouldn't recommend putting things in there usually because it's not a concrete floor, it's usually a dirt. Let me just pull up one of these other more expensive ones. This is in the reserves of Clear Creek. and that was priced at $626. Okay, let's go back to the maps. Okay, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what to do. A lot of those homes were in there. The one that we just looked at was right about right here. A lot of people love this area because of these three parks here. So this is called Stump Park. It is where a lot of the soccer games are headed, do. This right here is just a little business park, but right behind it is the extension of the Shawnee Mid-America Sports Center. So Mid-America Sports Complex, rather, it is where the baseball and softball games are played, mostly baseball, because the softball fields are right behind this. It's right behind this building. So you will get that. And then, so all of this area right here are softball fields. And then Oakland Fieldhouse is a field house that it's an indoor sports complex where people play volleyball, basketball, and I think those are the main two sports that are in there. And then if you travel a little bit on the other side of Mid-America Sports Complex, you've got the Kansas City Ice Center and Pavilion, where you can have your kids take ice skating lessons, which mine did for a little while. And they have an indoor area as well as an outdoor area. And then right in that, right next to it is the Shawnee Mission Beach Volleyball little area, where it truly is a fun little place for people to go. You've got it's literally like you were playing on the beach, where you've got the sand and the whole bit. So all of this area here is really great for parks, or for families rather. And then also too, you've got just a short drive is the Shawnee Mission Park, which I'm going to do a whole separate video on Shawnee Mission Park. It's got so many fantastic things about it. And then also too, there's some walking trails back here, and people will ride their bikes around there. And so all of this has really been a fun area. People come here, people will drive to these areas just to have something to do. So it's a really great place. Then as far as shopping is concerned, let's take a look at the map. I'm going to scroll it out a little bit. This right here is I-70. I-70 is the interstate highway that goes all the way from Colorado to past St. Louis. And this right here, when you hit 435 and I-70, which is just 20-minute drive, 15-minute drive, it's not that far, you have what's called our Kansas Speedway. Kansas Speedway is the NASCAR driving races. And so if you like that kind of entertainment, you will love this area. And then all this area here is called the Legends. It's a great outdoor shopping center. So you've got shopping both north, and then you've got some shopping south as well, because over in the Overland Park area, you've got Oak Park Mall right here. And also too, I just wanted to say that this whole Kansas City area is about a 45-minute drive. I used to live here, and I had have family here, and when we'd go visit, it was just literally like a 45-minute drive. And the same way with south and north, it's about a 45-minute drive from one side of the city to the other. Now there's some suburbs and cities that are a little farther out. You've got St. Joe, you've got Smithville is here, and so you can see that it is a great city. There's about some people say 2.1, some people say 2.3. There's about 2.3 people in the city, depending on how far out you expand your numbers. So that is Shawnee. Again, I'm going to be doing some vlog tours of Shawnee. It's a great city to live in. The schools, there's multiple variety of schools you can, if you wanted, or if you're used to private schools, there's multiple options of private schools, whether it be Catholic or Christian, or they've got some public schools. Obviously, the public schools that are here on the western side, they're tapped into a city called DeSoto, so they're with the DeSoto School District, and Mill Valley is the high school. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about the the areas and as far as eating is concerned here. Now I'll tell you that there are some cute and quaint places right around in here. Right about here, it's right across the street from Home Depot. So you've got Target, Kohl's, Bed Bath & Beyond, PetSmart. So you've got literally all of this shopping at just a quick drive. Now, I will tell you this, that there's some other things that you can do. I will be doing another video later on about Shawnee Mission Park. This place is amazing, okay? I have a special love for Shawnee Mission Park. My husband took me to Shawnee Mission Park on our first date. We went and had a picnic and just sat and talked and got to know each other. And then later, he took me back there to propose to me. So I have a love for Shawnee Mission Park. There's a beach there. I'll go into it. I'll show some footage of that in a later video. But I just wanted to show you guys really quickly the Shawnee area. Now, when you get over here into this area, there's also a town called Mission, and then there's a town called Mission Hills. And so it's a little bit confusing once in a while in where the boundaries are and what to call it. Do I call it Shawnee? Do I call it Shawnee Mission? Do I call it Mission? Do I call it Mission Hills? It is a little challenging, but if you can stick to the zip codes and the city name, you'll be fine. Also, too, if you are in the military and you are considering this city, I wanted to show you how easy it is to get to Fort Leavenworth. So if you can see here, here's Shawnee, here is Leavenworth, and Fort Leavenworth is there. I know of military people where they live in the Shawnee area and they will go just down this highway. It's called 7 Highway, and you can get to Fort Leavenworth in about 25 minutes. So when it comes to commuting in this area, this whole entire area, you can get from one side of, so we lived in the Shawnee area for 18 years right about here, and we have family over in this area, so it would take about 45 minutes to drive from one side of the city to the other, and we're talking south as well and north. It takes a good 45 minutes. It's that. But as far as like the downtown area, it's right here. It can take, if you're living on the east side of it, you just hop on I-35 and go down to Kansas City, and it's 15-20 minutes depending on traffic, and traffic is not that bad. I think that's it about the Shawnee area, so be sure and stay tuned. I would love to get your feedback on certain specific businesses that you'd like me to focus on in the Shawnee area, and as always, to buy or sell, call Anita Cordell.